Hey YouTube, what's up? It's me, Military Mask 7 again, and I finally got my Russian PMK gas mask. This mask is super rare and is incredibly hard to find in the surplus market unless you buy from the Ukraine for around $40 to $60. But I got this from a United States seller for about $20. Very, very good price for an incredibly rare and great mask. So here's the bag. It's a very nice bag. Came with a lot of stuff. So, first thing I want to cover, here's the filter. As you may have noticed, it is slightly different from the traditional Russian filter that the GP5 uses because it is elevated here. It also, since it was made in the 80s and or late 90s, varies, this mask filter contains no asbestos from what I've researched, but it does contain filter carbon which may have broken up, so it still isn't going to protect you much, but it may. I mean, I would use this as a last resort, I guess. So, as the rubber stopper, keep it fresh. New cap. So here's what it looks like on the inside. Looks very different from the traditional GP5 filter. Bottom looks slightly different. It's a little more outward. Still the same type of seal, but looks generally the same. There's a little scratch down there. I've seen that before, but it's slightly different. But it's definitely a better filter. And compared to the GP5 filter, which is also a little smaller than GP5. So here, GP5 filter, PMK filter, and then yeah, my filter got a little dinged up. I dropped it, so. But yeah, that's it. So as you can see, it's slightly different. And now, the gas mask itself. This mask is the rarer version of the two. Not the more modern, but the rarer. So here it is. PMK. Russian gas mask. As you can see, it's not a full helmet style gas mask like my GP5 is or my TF1. The reason because of this is that the Russians want to move away from the helmet style gas mask more because this is a lot more protective, because it has a seal right here that this rubber part is supposed to go over the face right here. That it comes out and it provides a much better seal than most other gas masks. Now, this is the military version. The other version that there is the GP7 or GP7V. The GP7V having a drinking hose like this one. The GP7s are used for civilian use, and the PMKs are used for military use. The way you can tell them apart is GP7s have circular lenses, while as this PMK has the triangular lenses right here. And as you can see, it has a voice diaphragm right here. It's metal, and it's spray painted black. So this is the rarer version of the two. The other version is gold. This is the intake valve. Exhale valve. Now what's nice about this mask is it actually has a double exhale valve. So you have one part right here, that part leads directly to the mask, and at the same time you also got one here, so it passes through two valves before it exits. So it's a little just extra protection there. Another thing that's really nice about this, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the air doesn't travel up and come out under the lenses. What it does is it comes out at an angle right here. So that way it goes directly into your nose or your mouth, depending on what you're using to breathe. And therefore, the lenses don't get fogged up as easily. And that way, as long as you're breathing out through your nose, the air goes straight out through here and doesn't have any contact with the lenses. So, it's a very nice feature. It's a different feature from most gas masks. That's why you always see this part right here. Now on to another part is the drinking hose. This is the first mask I have with a drinking hose, and I'm going to show you that to you. Pop that out. It's not very long, and this is the part that you attach to a canteen adapter, which I do have, and it came with the set. So I'm going to get that out. So here's the canteen adapter. You'd have to get a Russian canteen, which you can get on eBay for about $7 of shipping from the Ukraine, so not a bad deal. I'm considering getting one. So all you do, you screw this on here, and it has a special valve, as you can see, and you have to push down on it to drink, otherwise it doesn't seal. Now on the inside, I don't know if you can see, there's a little thing right there. It's similar to a propane lock, so that way, I guess, So that way this is the only thing that can attach to it. You just put it in there. So now you screw this onto a canteen and you push down on it a little bit, and now you can drink out of the water, and you have to hold the canteen upside down so that way the water can get in there. Otherwise it's incredibly hard to drink out of. So that's how that works, and then just unplug it. And then it just wraps around right here, right around the voice box. So this mask, like I said, is for military use, and so it's a really great mask. I like it a lot, and the nice thing is the filter is new and it doesn't have asbestos. And I don't know if this is what people are referring to. This is a new Russian filter. There are no such thing as new GP5 filters. All of these types of filters have asbestos in it and are dangerous. Do not use these. I am telling you that right now. Do not use these filters. These filters, on the other hand, I mean, it's no asbestos, but I mean, they can be a little harmful, but I mean, it's not going to kill you unless you use it for a prolonged period of time. Now, before I try it on, I'm just going to show you what else it came with. It came with anti-fog inserts. As you can see, it's significantly larger than the GP5 inserts. There's parchment paper in between them. But like the GP5, all the lens things I've seen, they're all scratched up. It's no good. So I put that back in there. Just came with a whole bunch of them. I also came with a replacement drinking hose right here. So in case this one on the mask gets torn, I can always just replace it. It also came with replacement lenses. So